The Chinese Great Leap Forward, spanning from 1958 to 1962, was a massive socio-economic campaign initiated by the Communist Party of China under the leadership of Chairman Mao Zedong. Its aim was to transform China from an agricultural society into an industrialized socialist nation. However, this ambitious plan resulted in one of the most catastrophic man-made disasters in history, leading to widespread famine, starvation, and the loss of millions of lives. The Great Leap Forward was characterized by the implementation of various cruel policies and practices that caused immense suffering for the Chinese population. One such policy was the mass collectivization of agriculture, where communal farming was enforced and private holdings were abolished. This resulted in a loss of individual control over land and crops, as well as a decline in agricultural productivity. To further boost industrial production, backyard steel furnaces were encouraged to be set up in rural areas. However, the majority of these furnaces were inefficient and produced low-quality steel. Resources, including agricultural equipment and supplies, were diverted to these backyard furnaces, exacerbating the agricultural crisis and resulting in a shortage of food and essential commodities. Additionally, the Great Leap Forward involved the formation of communes, which were large-scale collectives that encompassed agricultural, industrial, and social activities. Peasants were forced to live and work in these communes, often under harsh conditions. The communes imposed strict quotas on agricultural output, and failure to meet these targets resulted in severe punishments, such as confiscation of food or even the players for. The disastrous consequences of the Great Leap Forward became apparent as reports of famine and starvation started to emerge. The Chinese government, desperate to hide the truth, imposed strict censorship and denied the existence of a food crisis. Propaganda was disseminated to create an illusion of abundance, while millions of people were actually starving to death. As the famine worsened, the Chinese government attempted to increase food production by confiscating grain from rural areas. This led to widespread starvation, as farmers were deprived of their own food reserves. The government also implemented a system of rationing, where food distribution was heavily controlled, further exacerbating the scarcity and ensuring that only those with connections and privilege received an adequate supply. The devastating impact of the Great Leap Forward cannot be underestimated. It is estimated that tens of millions of people died as a direct result of the famine and its related effects. The Chinese government eventually acknowledged the failure of the campaign and shifted its focus to more moderate economic policies, such as the implementation of agricultural reforms during the subsequent period known as the Chinese Economic Reform. The Chinese Great Leap Forward serves as a poignant reminder of the devastating consequences that can arise from misguided policies and practices. It stands as a dark chapter in history, highlighting the importance of reflection, accountability, and the pursuit of a better future.